Herbert. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that way. He's got the first down. He's got a big game going right now. Already over 100 yards receiving in this first half alone.
13 next.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Throwing again is Smith. It's caught, Lockett. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it, because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Play action. It's Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. But he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up first and goal.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Here's Walker. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Blocked the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. Throwing now is Geno. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. This is swung out to Eckler. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. That puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. There he goes, left side. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where...
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, 74 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now Geno. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the track to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
10 yards and a Seattle first down. Smith throwing again. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Smith. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he'll be out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
No ball, no ball.
Metcalf motions left. Now Smith on 3rd and goal. Throw out wide to Walker. Oh, he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Here's Moore. He will return it. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now 2nd and 9. To throw is Smith. It's complete to Lockett. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try for the first with Walker, and he is going to have a Seahawks first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, on turbo.
Off of play action, here's Smith. He's going to get this complete here to Lockett. Down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 65 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Here we go on fourth. Herbert. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
On second down, Eckler looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Extra point try now from Dicker. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago. So, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Outright to Smith and Jigba. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about 300.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Walker now on 1st and 10. Taken down at the 42.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And going right back to Walker. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Smith on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the Chargers' 37-yard line.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4. Gino now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Chargers' 18-yard line.
13 it. Hey, it's a clip.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And that changes everything here in OT. So it's the Seahawks who are going to get the first crack at things. They'll possess it to start things off here in overtime. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Smith's throw caught here by Metcalf. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Walker. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance, you got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
But it didn't work out, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Running on first down, Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with his first throw in OT. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
That is caught. Taking it right down Broadway. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. Pushing his way through. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
GG's, my guy.
In this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Eckler will score.
GG's, comeback city.
Takes it back out through the turnstiles. Not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way.
Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid.